Let's you and I look briefly then for a few minutes at the cultural situation in the United States from 1960 to 2000. In this period, we have experienced major shifts in our national belief value system. Family patterns have changed, sex roles changed, and governments, including our own, that talked justice and human rights have been riven with corruption after corruption, and so become less and less credible by the day. In this period, too, scientific progress often felt more like threat than blessing. In these few years, science changed life and changed death, changed family and changed sex, changed war from regional struggle to human annihilation, changed birth, and changed creation from critically unique to cloned. Until finally, in your lifetime and mine, science has managed to change the very meaning of meaning. In this era, too, military security became our highest priority, our greatest expenditure, and our scarcest commodity. Thanks to our military security, indeed, we created the end of the world, and we stored it in the cornfields of Kansas, while millions were refused because of this inflated military budget, their direct development needs. In this same time frame, integration, Black, Hispanic, Indian, Inuit, challenged white supremacy, and feminism challenged the white male system and even the white male God. Great poverty in the midst of great affluence. The working poor, that 20% of Americans in the cities today who in the richest country in the world cannot get full-time work, and the 6 million who are working 2 full-time jobs for less than full-time pay, challenges all the American myths ever made about fair play and blessing and the Protestant ethic and the American dream and freedom and justice for all. And all this happened in a society where 10% of the world, Western Europeans and North Americans, consume, waste, or control 2/3 of the resources of the entire rest of the world, while the other 90% are forced to stand there and watch them go. No wonder those 10% buy so many guns. Clearly, social consensus on values and beliefs has broken down. An annual survey of college freshmen found in the midst of all that college freshmen of this last decade considered themselves less obligated to help others in difficulty, less concerned about developing, quote, a philosophy of life, and extremely more interested in being, quote, very well off financially. And at the same time, the government spent on average only 20 cents of every disposable dollar on human resources, education, employment, job training, social services, health, and fiscal assistance, but spent 55 to 64 cents of every tax dollar Congress has the authority to distribute, meaning minus entitlements, on the military. How can we say that as a culture we do not badly need, sorely need, spiritual, cultural revitalization?